Truth. You don't have to customize your classic 350 into a chopper anymore because Royal Enfield saw us modify our bikes and said, okay, we'll give you a chopper with OEM parts, the Goan Classic. Man, the paint schemes, the rear unit, the ape handlebars on a classic is so vintage and looks so beautiful. Cosmetically, the rear is similar to the Meteor with the Royal Enfield badge which adds to the look. The white painted tires are my favorite which adds to the retro look. The feeling you get when you look at this motorcycle, the paint job, it makes you feel like you are really back in time. New seats with the Goan Classic badge. The fit and finish is also so premium. This particular paint scheme is very American. The red matte paint job for the cross spokes are also too good. On first impressions, I didn't feel there was any low quality build issues. Of course, there are massive cost cutting because most of the parts are shared from already existing motorcycles in the lineup, but there seems to be no compromise on the quality. Mechanically, not much has changed on the motorcycle. We still have the same 349cc air-cooled engine producing 19 horsepower and 27 Nm of torque. The engine is well refined. You can feel and hear the refinement. Have a listen. The engine is not so performance oriented as we know, but rather a comfy ride with a good beat, a smooth ride, and the 5-speed wet multi-plate clutch is smooth as well as we have seen on the Classic. The engine is capable of comfortably doing 100 to 120 km per hour, but don't expect more than that or any sort of crazy pull. It is a pretty enjoyable engine, especially now with the ape handlebars and a low set seat. It will feel like a real American chopper. Many will be intrigued about the motorcycle but might be cautious because of its high handlebars, but it's perfect. It's not too high like the typical choppers, so don't worry about that, your hands won't hurt. It's placed for a comfortable ride for the Indian audience. The motorcycle has a 13-liter fuel tank, we get a new logo and an amazing paint job. The motorcycle is already proven to give around 35 km per liter mileage, which is decent. In the regular Classic, we have a 19-inch front wheel and an 18-inch rear wheel, but for the Goan Classic, just like a typical chopper, we have a big front wheel and a smaller rear wheel, a 19-inch front wheel with a 16-inch rear wheel. The wheels are now tubeless tires, which is good. Now, thanks to the cross-spoke wheels, which also look good. Now we have a 130 size tire, slightly bigger than the Classic in the rear to give it a beefier look, just like a chopper. So overall, the whole chopper look that Royal Enfield has done, the changes they have done to make it look like a chopper has paid off and it looks really good as well. Both these motorcycles get 41mm front forks with 130mm travel and dual shocks, so it should feel pretty much the same. The brakes on the Classic are good enough. We have a dual channel ABS. We get the same 300mm front disc and a 270mm rear disc. The ground clearance is the same 170mm, so don't worry about getting your bash plates scraped often. The seat height has reduced from 805 to 750mm for the chopper feel. So we have the same analog with digital Classic 350 speedometer, which we all love, along with a small LCD display for Bluetooth app connectivity and also navigation. So now let me help you a bit in deciding about this motorcycle. Now you may have the doubt if you can put a pillion seat. Yes, you can, but it spoils the look of the chopper and it won't be as comfortable as the Classic or a Meteor for the pillion. So it's best to go for another motorcycle in the lineup if you're giving the pillion a lot of importance. But that's just my advice. You can do whatever you feel like. It's purely an enthusiast's motorcycle. It is a very refined motorcycle which offers you a linear and a slow pull with a thumpy beat, which will make you enjoy the motorcycle as well as the road, the weather and the scenery. So if that's something you're looking for, this motorcycle is perfect. Also, most importantly, if your budget is between 2.5 to 3 lakhs, then this is good for you, right? So the Goan Classic comes in 4 colors. We have the purple haze, the black shack. These are single tone colors which come in at 2.6 lakh approx on road in Pondicherry. The black shack is my favorite one of the single tone. For the dual tone, we have the Rave Red and the Trip Teal coming at an on-road price of 2.7 lakhs approx in Pondicherry, and I feel both these colors are too good. I'm not able to choose the best between these two. The build, the riding experience, the overall experience you get from this motorcycle for this price is really good, and I hope that this gave you some clarity on the Goan Classic. Have a happy and safe riding experience and keep coming back to the Vintage Biker for your motorcycle content and updates.